Hello guys, welcome back today to this community, the Silver Tech Space once more. So this is a community where we typically make simple content on tech to make things simple for those of you that are maybe in colleges or in schools, universities, that you're currently doing maybe your cloud computing at this time, software engineering, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and DevOps engineering. So guys, so we're here today to bring to you this important video about how to create your EC2 instance, right? Your Amazon Elastic Compute service, guys. So right here, this is an AWS account, and you can access your Elastic Compute services from the service menu, right? From the service menu, or clearly you can type it right from here, or you can also go from right here and you search it from the service menu. So once you're on this page, you can go ahead. Guys, I'm going to be fast about this because we do not want the video to be too long, and if you feel like I'm too fast, you can ultimately slow the video from the setting on YouTube. Okay, so right here, typically you go and click on instance. And to launch an instance, guys, it is region specific. Okay, so you can choose, it depends on which region you want to launch it, but at this time we want to launch it on US East 2, okay, in Ohio. And once you are right here, so this is the region US East 2 is okay, is set up, okay. So sorry, we're having some network issues. Okay, perfect. So you go right from here, you launch your instance. Once you click on launch an instance, they will ask you what's your instance name. You can say we are testing an EC2. Let's give it test EC2, right? Test dash EC2. That's the instance that I want to launch, guys. And you continue. We want to choose Amazon Linux 2. Okay, image. We can also launch an Ubuntu, but we want to choose an Amazon Linux 2, or maybe the Red Hat or whatever. We want to choose an Amazon Linux 2 at this time, guys. And by default, the machine that free tier eligible. So we want to choose a machine that is free tier eligible. So it's once we've selected this image, so it's right here, Amazon Linux 2, and it's free tier eligible. So we do not have to bother ourselves too much. Okay, so right here we select, since it's a free tier that we're selecting, that's why we want to allow it by default here, T2 Micro. T2 Micro is pretty good for you to do your practice and work on it. And right here, guys, you want to create a pair key. If you don't have one, you can create one, but if you have a pre-existing key pair, you can go ahead and use one. So right here I have a pre-existing key pair right here, but I can just go ahead, create one. Maybe let's use the, if you want to create one, it's still fine, but if you want to use an existing one, it's still okay. But I'll prefer we create one so that you guys can see how it's going to happen. So you go ahead, just click right here, create a key pair. I want you to give a key pair name. So say, let's say test EC, let's say test dash EC2 dash key. That's our key pair. That's the name. And the key pair, it is important if you are using maybe a Windows machine from Windows 8, Windows 208, 2008 and above, you can allow it by default for 8.pem key. All right, but if you're using maybe Windows from Windows 7 and below, XP and all of that, you can choose PPK key. So let's go ahead, create our key. Once we create our key, the key is being downloaded. So remember where the key is, where the key has been saved, guys, because you want to use it later to connect it to your terminal. So that's it. And many other things right here. You can allow it by default, but if you want to use this to launch maybe a dynamic website, okay, you can go ahead and select all of this. You want to allow traffic coming from these different ports, okay, HTTPS, SSH, because if you want to later do an SSH connection, so you want to also make sure you allow SSH, and this one is for traffic that is coming from the internet, because if you launch a maybe a website, or maybe if you use it to host a website, so they should be able to access it from anywhere, okay, pretty much. And you can use internet traffic to access it. That's it pretty much for the network. And pretty much by default everything is okay, but if you want to maybe go ahead and create, maybe do additional selections, or maybe enable some other options, it depends on you. Everything is pretty straightforward, or by default you can still just maintain it as it is, and you can go ahead and create your instance right here. You can launch your instance. Perfect, your instance is being launched, successfully launched. And so if you refresh this page and go to your instance, you see first it will be pending. Let's go to our instances and see our instance. This is our instance at this time. It's been launched and it's running, guys. So that was it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Always remember, we have interesting content here for cloud practitioners, machine learning students, as well as artificial intelligence students. You are good to come here and learn from some interesting content. Thank you guys for watching.